Brothers and sisters, would you ever preach a sermon title, God is a really bad farmer? Now, bear with me. This farmer is throwing seeds all over the place, willy-nilly. Some landing on a hard dirt path, some bouncing off the rocks, some ending up in the thorn bushes on the edge of the field. No farmer in Galilee farms like this. That one point could make an entire sermon. Pastor John from the prep desk, helping you get from here to here without taking the sermon out of your hands. This week, the parable of the sower, Matthew 13. Let's prep. The text in 60 seconds. Jesus leaves the house. The crowd is so big that he preaches from a boat. The first floating pulpit. Hope floats. The sower sows. Some lands on the path and the birds eat it up. Some lands on the rocky ground. It's fast up and fast dead. Some of the seed is choked out by the thorns. And then other seed lands on good soil. 30, 60, 100 times a crop. Quite a yield. Now what's rare about this is that Jesus interprets his own parable. The seed is the word of the kingdom, and the soils are the hearers of that word. Now a parable with inspired commentary attached, that's a gift, but it's also a trap, and we'll get to that. Now the lens lines. One line that says what the text is about in 3 ways. Here's a classic one. The word of the kingdom is scattered with reckless generosity, and the harvest belongs to God. A pastoral one. Some of your sowing will look wasted. None of it is. And that's for the preachers too. We've all preached into hard soil for years. Jesus did too. Now here's an edgy one. God wastes grace like a farmer who never learned to aim. If any of those unlocks the sermon for you, take it. It's yours. Show, don't tell. An imaginative retelling. A preaching move, not exegesis. It's barely light. The farmer hoists the seed bag onto his shoulder and starts walking and throwing. He doesn't check the ground first. Seeds land on the packed dirt of a footpath, and the birds are already dropping out of the sky behind him. Seed bounces off the limestone shelf, hiding under an inch of soil. Seed disappears into the thorn patch at the field's edge. Anyone watching from the road would say, the man is careless, reckless, and he just keeps on tossing. Now, the audience is not analyzing the 4 soil types. They're watching the farmer who refuses to ration seed. That's the feel of the kingdom before you explain anything. The detail you missed. 30, 60, 100-fold. We hear a nice crescendo. A Galilean farmer would laugh at that. A good year would be 5 to 7 times the seed. 100 times isn't a good harvest. It's an impossible one. It's a ending famine kind of harvest. This kind of harvest would rewrite the family fortune. The parable ends in absurd economy-breaking abundance. The harvest buries the losses. Preach the math, brothers and sisters. Preach the math. Sermon title clinic. Of course, the safe one, the parable of the sower. It's accurate, invisible, labels the passage instead of opening it. Now here's a fresh one. The wasteful farmer. It's a sermon about the sower now. Curiosity before the first verse. Now that edgy one. God is a really bad farmer. It's reverent irony. God's bad farming is extravagant grace. Would you put that on a sign out front? Tell me in the comments. The do's and don'ts from the Sermon Wise Prep Pack. Don't do this. Don't do a soil self-audit. 30 minutes of, which one are you? Tender people will go home convinced that they are the thorns. That's a burden. That's not good news. Jesus never tells anyone to improve their soil. Now here's what you do. Let the sower be the subject. The farmer sows. The seed grows. The harvest comes. That's all God active language. Always use God active language. And the application from that is gratitude and invitation, not burden, not anxiety. Remember that. Walk the path to Jesus. Don't jump, walk. It all begins at the beginning, that seed analogy in Genesis 3, the promised seed. And then in Isaiah 55, we have the rain waters the earth. So shall my word be. It will not return empty. Then, of course, we have the incarnation in John chapter 1, where the word becomes flesh. The promised seed becomes flesh. This one is a key one, brothers and sisters. John 12, verse 24. Very truly I tell you, unless a kernel of wheat falls to the ground and dies, it remains only a single seed. But if it dies, it produces many seeds. The sower becomes the seed, buried. And the harvest of that one seed, check out Easter morning, the first fruit of a new creation. We're still counting the seeds of that new creation. The outline, classic, expository. The big idea, the kingdom comes by God's extravagant sowing, and the harvest is certain. Point number 1, a farmer who won't ration the seed, verses 3 to 7. The next main point, the honest news about hard ground. Your people have lived all 4 soils, sometimes in a single week, verses 18 to 22. And then 3, the impossible harvest. Grace outruns the losses, verse 8 and 23. Number 4, sow, and listen. Without scorekeeping, without armor, invitation, brothers and sisters, not audit. The full Matthew 13 prep pack, the exegetical notes, more titles, illustration, discussion, questions, free at SermonWise AI. The link below in the description. Next week at the desk, the wheat and the weeds. Trust the text, love your people. The sermon is yours.